What's up guys, it's me again, Mr. Yeah, you know what? No, let's do something else. Let's go.
Motel halls, neon walls, when night falls, I am your escape. When you lay alone, I ache. Something I wanted to feel. If you've been waiting for falling in love, baby, you don't have to wait on me. 'Cause I've been aiming for heaven above, but an angel ain't what I need. Not anyone, you're the one, more than fun, you're the sanctuary. 'Cause what you want is what I want, sincerity. Souls that dream alone lie awake. I'll give you something so real. If you've been waiting for falling in love, baby, you don't have to wait on me. 'Cause I've been aiming for heaven above, but an angel ain't what I need. Hold me oh so close, 'cause you never know just how long our lives will be. If you've been waiting for falling in love, baby, you don't have to wait on me. 'Cause I've been aiming for heaven above, but an angel ain't what I need.
Alright, what's up guys, me again, Mr. Ultimate. I hope you liked the little intro that I made. That took us 2 days to make, so what you're seeing right now, this, me speaking to you guys, it's actually the day after the first part that we did, because it takes a while to shoot B-roll. At least when you're racing against the sun and everything. We're outside, as you can tell. Yep. I don't know, I just felt like doing something different from just being inside as I usually am. Yeah, I don't know. It's an idea I've had for a while, like a few years maybe. But I figured, you know, I wanted to do something special for it. But I was like, you know what, might as well just do it right now, especially now that I have the gear for it. So yeah, in this video I wanted to make another update video, as I usually do. There's shit moving in the background, I'm not sure. I tried to pick somewhere that's kind of remote, where I'm not expecting anyone to be here. Because obviously I don't want to get fucking disturbed while I have one camera, but also 2 cameras. So yeah, so I hope nobody passes here. Hopefully no one will. But yeah, so I wanted to make an update video as well as usual, like I like to do often. I don't know why I like to do them so often, but yeah. A lot of things has happened since the last one, obviously, because it's been like a while. And you know, I always say like in my videos and whatnot that I always like, oh, I'll make videos like I'll start making videos often again, like blah blah. And you know what, I've thought about it, and I figured that I don't think I will ever again, because I rather like put more effort in my videos and think them through more than just, you know, like actually like making like short videos, like, you know, gaming videos and whatnot. I rather like put thought into my videos and put a lot of effort into them. So I think I'll just start making like a few videos, like, if you know, months in between, if I can at least. And I should soon, I say soon like I always do, because of my new job that I'm going to be starting. But before that, I want to talk about me moving out. So I've moved out recently. You guys obviously can't tell right now because I'm not home, but I'm actually near home right now, like at least my old home. But I've moved out. I moved out downtown, somewhere where maybe you guys will guess eventually. I don't know. Maybe I'll tell you guys. Anyway, I'm gonna make videos on that at one point. But yeah, now I live by myself with a friend of mine. He's a guitarist. We work on some projects sometimes. Actually, you've seen it before. You've seen him. Well, not him, but you've seen like his room before. Because I was working on a project and I put it in my video. Like I did a cover. I started doing a cover at least, and I actually showed like the whole, like a part of the session thing with his microphone, and I was in his room and we were, you know, doing vocals. And yeah, so I live with this dude now. He plays guitar. He's an electronic music producer. Maybe I'll put some of his songs. You know, I guess I'll ask him if he wants me to put some of his songs, or, you know, do something with that. But yeah, so I live by myself. I pay rent. It's expensive as hell. It's a fucking nightmare, but you know, it's kind of nice as well. And I plan on moving out already. It's only been like, what, 3-4 months I think that I've moved out. But I still plan on moving out somewhere that I found that's really nice. So yeah, I guess you'll get updates on that eventually. But I told you guys about the new job that I'm going to start working as. Basically, I've actually been studying. I've actually been studying two things. Like, because if there's a, obviously you can tell, I think there's an increase in quality production in my videos recently, or at least the last ones I've made, starting from like the Vex badge walk tutorial thing that I've made. The reason for that is that I've started taking like classes, cinematography classes. I did that for a year, obviously last year. And I did that for about a year. I learned to use, that's where I learned to use the Adobe Premiere. That's why I got cameras and whatnot. And I started, you know, actually doing B-roll and all that stuff, because I learned how to make better videos than just, you know, regular YouTube videos. And then after that, actually, I finished that, but I didn't get any jobs about it because it's a program that's like not that recent, I guess. It is recent. So there's no, like, they don't have any contacts or anything. So, like, you know, when you get out of there, you just have the experience, but you don't have any like contacts to start working the business. However, what's happened is after that, I got accepted in a school, a scene technician school, and I think I've shown you guys a bit about it as well. Like, you know, obviously you've seen the whole like the expo thing where I showed you guys like clips of cameras and lighting and whatnot, from the same video where I showed you guys I did like vocals with my friend. And the reason I went to that kind of convention thing, it's Expo Scene 2022, and now that I've told you about what it's called, you probably know where I live now. So like I said, but now that you know, since you can, it's called the Expo Scene 2022, and now it's basically like my school is scene technician stuff. So I've studied for a year now. It's ending, like the classes are ending in like 5 weeks. So I pretty much did the whole thing, and I'm gonna have like my diploma as a scene technician. I've worked on a few festivals, a few shows. So I'm gonna show you all these while I'm editing, and yeah, so I've done a few things. I spoke to a few artists. I've actually met a few American artists as well, and a few local artists that are pretty popular. I've actually spoke to the drummer of Dying Fetus. I don't know if anyone that watches me knows who they are, but I mean, I spoke to him. I don't know what his name is, but he's a really cool guy. And yeah, I mean, I've done a few shows. I've learned a few things about like lighting, sound, video as well, because that's what I'm studying right now, because there's multiple branches of things you can study in that class, which is starts from like there's rigging, which is like the whole truss stuff when you build the whole stage, and then there's obviously lighting, there's sound, and then there's video, because that's a thing that's been kind of recent in the scene technician stuff, but it's obviously necessary because sometimes you film or sometimes you live stream. You know, when there was COVID, like shows were live streams and whatnot, and because of that they needed like video technicians, and so that's how it started. There's also like videos sometimes in the background, like LED panels and walls and whatnot, but there's also like projection. There's a bunch of stuff, you know. And since I did my cinematography class before that, I actually had a bit of experience when I started doing that. So I was a bit above the rest of the class when it started, you know, when they started the video classes. And yeah. So basically, I'm a scene technician now, I guess. The difference between the class in cinematography that I took and the class in scene technician that I took as well. The difference is that class, that it's been going on for about 26 years now. They've been doing like this every single year for 26 years, and so over the years they've obviously like found you know, I don't know how to call it, like contacts and whatnot, and people to work with and companies that they work with. And so when I get out of there, I'm already gonna have like a few jobs. I'm already gonna start getting like job offers this week, like tomorrow actually. And I already have contacts in the business that I'm gonna talk to, and I'm gonna tell like, hey, in 5 weeks I'm free and I'm gonna start being able to work. So if you got like contracts, if you need to book me, you can let me know. You can start calling me and booking me in advance. So that's that. And the nice thing with this kind of job is that I can actually choose when I work. So let's say I get a call and I'm like, you know, someone calls me and they're like, yeah, hey, we want you, you know, like in 2 weeks, can you come? I was like, and then I can be like, well, actually I'm busy, you know, I can't be there, I'm busy. And then they'll just be like, yeah, okay, that's fine, and they'll call someone else. And I can choose when I work. So that's the nice thing. So I can like take like 1 week, 2 week breaks, even more than that. You know, some people take like multiple months of break, like they work like crazy in the summer, and then they just take it like a two months break entirely, and they just, you know, they saved up money and they just do whatever they want for like 2 months. So that's a really nice job. So maybe I'll be able to make videos in my free time when you know, when I decide to take breaks. But yeah. So now I want to go back to the experiences that I've had. Like I said, like the places I worked at. I actually worked at a few festivals. I worked at it's called FME, Festival Musique Emergente. For those who don't know already, I'm French, by the way. I'm French Canadian, so that's why I just built it out like that. So, but yeah, so I worked at Festival Musique Emergente. I met a few artists. That's where I met the drummer from A Dying Fetus. I'll show you guys obviously a few clips of the artists and the shows I've been to. I did a Festival of Jazz, International Festival of Jazz, which is a Festival International de Jazz. Again, I met the artists there were like a bit less popular. I think there was Joey Badass there, but I didn't get to meet him because I wasn't on that stage that day. But I mean, there was still a good amount of people and like some pretty popular bands and whatnot. Not always jazz as well. Obviously, like I said, Joey Badass was there, so I think it was Joey Badass at least. So yeah, I've done that. I've done African Nights Festival, which is like, you know, like African music from all of the different types of places in Africa, I think. I've been to a few theaters and whatnot. I think I've done like 3. I've also been busy with like going to shows as well. I went to El Sonic. I saw I Prevail, and it was Piers de Veil like a week ago, I believe. And yeah, I mean, I can't remember what I've done as well. I mean, I could check on my phone. Give me a quick second right here. So also, one of the things I just checked is I've also been partying a lot since I moved out and I live downtown now. There's a lot of parties and whatnot, a lot of bars and stuff like that. So I've been doing that a lot. I also had a new phone. I had a new phone, even though I have one right now, because I didn't have a phone back then. I had a Redmagic 5S, I think, or 5G, I think. and I've had that for not even a year. I actually lost it because I was too drunk one night, and I mean, we ordered. It was one of my friends. Well, it was one of my friends was there, and his brother. It was his birthday, so he was like, "Yo, by the way, I'm gonna order $1,200 worth of bottles." So like, all right, fine. So I was drinking alcohol, and I was drinking beer, and I was drinking like hard liquor as well. And then eventually I was just too drunk. I was just starting like drinking these just straight from the bottle. I think I went too far because I ended up being outside in the back street somewhere, just almost sleeping. And I was like, I couldn't see a thing, and I was like, I texted my friends, and I was like, yeah. Then I left it there, and I knew it was there. I remember, but I was like, oh, I was so drunk. I was like, oh, I'll get it tomorrow, and I lost it. Someone took it away. It was a pretty nice phone. It was worth $1,000 something. I didn't pay that much for it, but I got it for a pretty good price. But you know, stuff happened. So like, probably the dude who found it, he probably was like, yeah, you know what, I'll just keep it. I kept calling the number from my phone, and no results. So yeah, I lost my phone, and I have this this temporary phone for now. It's a LG piece of shit, whatever. But yeah, so that's happened. But now I have a phone at least. So yeah, like I said, I have some new plans, some future plans for the channel. Like I said before, I wanted to change my type of content, like more IRL stuff. Like obviously, like right now, I don't want to do much gaming anymore. I mean, I don't really enjoy gaming at all anymore. So you know, I mean, I just don't feel like making that. I don't know what to do with gaming. I prefer making like IRL content. Maybe I'll start doing vlogs eventually. I have some ideas with that, with my work. That's gonna be, I think, that could be pretty interesting, like vlogging my work and stuff like that. I think you guys saw the camera from well, the kind of camera that I had from the longboard, the e-board clips. It's like it's an action cam, and what I'm gonna do probably is I'm gonna strap it on my chest, and I'll start vlogging like the whole works, the whole stuff I do, like the shows and whatnot. So I think that could be pretty interesting. I have some more ideas with that as well. I think I'm gonna try and find a time where I can like go to my school, because there's a stage at my school. If I haven't showed you, I think I probably have, but there's a stage at my school, and there's lights and everything. And what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and find like an hour or two where I can like record my stuff, like record a video there and explain a bit more what I do and what I've learned in detail, and because I think that can be pretty interesting as well. I don't know. I'm not sure what else I'm gonna do. There's a few things I'm gonna do, but some of them I don't wanna tell you guys just yet. I want to keep it a surprise because I think they're really nice ideas. Some of them could actually get me in trouble, but you know what? Fuck it, right? One life to live, yeah? So, so yeah, I guess keep you guys could stay updated for that if you like this kind of content, more IRL stuff. And one last thing before I go is eventually I want to have a name change. I'm tired of like my Mr. X6 Ultimate thing. I've never actually really liked that name. It's just that I've kept with it because like I've had it for so long, and I was like, yeah, if I change it, it's gonna be like a whole ordeal where I have to change a lot of things and whatnot. But I want to change my name. I have a video planned specifically for that. I have some ideas I want to do, but I'm gonna need someone else to do it for me, and I'm gonna need more gear as well. It's gonna be a big thing. I'm gonna have like most of the videos not gonna be made by me. I'm actually gonna like get people to help me and whatnot, and I'm just gonna be the main subject for one. So like I'm not gonna do the whole like production thing by myself with the dual cameras that I set up. I mean, I say by myself. My girlfriend's there behind the camera. Like she helped me. She helped me with the whole thing. But you know, usually I just make my videos by myself. So yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna eventually have a name change. I'm gonna change my name to something that I don't know, more simple, nicer, I guess. And yeah. So I guess that's about it for this video. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I guess I'll see in editing. It might be like half an hour or something. I don't know, but yeah, I guess I'll see about that. So yeah, if you guys like this video, obviously leave a like. If you have some more ideas of videos I can make, just leave a comment down below. And if you want more, if you want to see more of this type of content, if you like, if you want to see more, I guess, well, just subscribe. So yeah. Peace out.